Oh, I'll sit up then.
Okay, everybody, let's all get ready.
Do I have
Welcome,
to?
everybody. No, not at all. Hey, welcome, everybody. Welcome to our fun social distancing live video, and not really live because we're trying to do a conference group. We're all at 4 different locations, and we wanted to connect with everybody today to talk about stress eating because everybody has a lot of stress right now in their life. And we just want to kind of talk about different issues and struggles you may be having and tips and tricks. So we've got myself, we've got Kelsey and Sheryl and Rohn on the call. And I think we're ready to go. So I think I'm going to moderate a little bit. And one question I think everybody could probably benefit from hearing is, what are your tips to help manage stress eating during stressful times?
Who wants to jump in first?
I'll jump in.
Okay.
I think there is no magical answer. Kelsey and I were talking about this earlier. There's no one perfect way to do it, especially when you are under stress and pressure. Circumstances like this, some people can really honestly only afford to eat what is in their house. So you're eating pantry food. And you just do the very best you possibly can.
Yep.
Won't argue with that.
Yeah. So, and it's, everyone has to manage their stress differently. So again, there's no magic answer for everyone, but if you know that you're stress eating or you tend to stress eating, acknowledging it, and then addressing that stress. If you don't do some stress mitigation, reducing exercises, you're going to keep stress eating. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think now is a really good time to start figuring out what emotions you've attached with food, because we all do it. Every single one of us have done this. And so now is a good time to start figuring out and just becoming aware of, why am I eating? Am I bored? Am I tired? Am I frustrated? Am I anxious? Why? Or am I really hungry?
And part of it might be also, when you realize that, make a list of different ideas that you think could help. Yeah. Meditation might work, exercise might work, reading might work, maybe petting your pet, spending time with your kids. None like Sheryl says, none of that there's no direct positive or direct answer for everybody, but try different ideas. It's like, I've tried this, or this might help. Try them, see what happens.
I think a good way to do it too is, if you are stress eating, wait 30 minutes. And then if you're like, oh, I really want whatever it is, okay, I'm going to give myself 30 minutes. And then if I still want that, then I can have it. Or I can have it, just mentally becoming aware and more conscious of what you're eating will automatically slow it down, and you'll eat less.
Also, drinking more water and adding a little bit more salt sometimes can take away the hunger feeling, or at least the churning in your stomach. So sometimes adding that when you are hungry while you're waiting that 30 minutes gives you something to do, or herbal tea or bone broth or something like that might help also.
Yeah, or chewing gum. Some people just like to eat just to have that mouth going. So chewing gum is another option. Sheryl, make them wait 30 minutes. I only say 10 minutes. 10 to 30
Cheryl's
minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's the taskmaster. But she also has all the kids too. So
right. You said go hang out with your kids to de-stress. And I'm like, I got to get rid of those kids.
I don't see my kids as often, so maybe hanging out with them can be. But if you're home with your kids, maybe you take a dog for a walk, or go hang out with somebody else.
Send them to the backyard.
Exactly.
So one thing that I did this week that was a victory and a loss. One is I've been pretty busy at work, got a new responsibility to kind of help our clinic get on board with telemedicine. And so I've been driving around a lot, and I'm not in one seat. So I've just been kind of grabbing what I can for food. So I've been packing a lunch, and it's been awesome. It's been helpful for me to prepare. But I'd say 2 days ago, I was sitting at one of the clinics. Everybody had left for the day. I was just wrapping up stuff on my email. And I discovered, somebody showed me they had a drawer full of chocolate. And I've been so good about no sugar for the last 2 weeks. And my wife, we've been trying to do like no sweets and treats. Man, I just went for it, and it was bad. I know I shouldn't have done it, but I should have been listening to your guys' tips. I should have waited 30 minutes or 10 minutes, drunk water.
But also part of it is also, when you have those bad moments, acknowledge it and move on. Don't beat yourself up, because we all have these situations. We all trip and fall. You notice it, you pick yourself up and get going again.
Yeah. And I have to agree with that. Don't keep feeling or being mad at yourself or feeling guilty or ashamed. Just keep moving on. Because I think it's normal if you're craving carbs, if you're craving sugar right now with the stress and then not getting enough sleep, it's normal.
We're not having enough social interaction.
Right.
A lot of people, that's their thing they crave, and when we're not supposed to be around people, it makes it hard. People who aren't like me, who'd rather just sit in the corner quietly, but most people like that interaction, and we're being told not to do that, and it's hard.
Agreed.
So one question that came across our Facebook page was the question about, at times of stress, do our cravings, especially for carbs, increase? There was an article as referenced. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
Yeah, 100% it increases. And you can see a whole hormonal response. What'll happen is when you hit stress, your stress hormones release, your ACTH, your cortisol, whatnot, and then your body, what you're craving is sugary, salty, processed foods. And it's because of that hormone response that's telling your body, I need all of this. And then we have an emotional response too that says, this is how I comfort myself. So you got both factors.
Yeah, and that aspect, if you have like those good lists and bad lists of foods you eat or you avoid, your brain's going to go to what you can't have.
Mm-hmm.
We're all rebellious.
We are.
But again, in our defense, that's what we've always been taught. Oh, you screwed up on a test, let's go get a treat. Oh, you had a bad day at work, let's go get a treat. Or that was a bad interaction, you got a shot. I'll give you a suck if you get a shot.
You went through an earthquake. Here's a chocolate.
We're taught that none of us turn to the healthy fat foods, the bacon, the eggs, the green leafy salad. Nobody turns to that. They want the refined carbohydrates. And again, that's what we were given by teachers, by parents, by everybody. All the kids look forward to Halloween. I can hoard all this candy and I can have it and I can have some. It's all that treats and treats and treats and treats. So that's what we've always been taught. So trying to unlearn those habits are tough. And we rely back.
You have to unlearn them, but just be aware.
Oh yeah.
Be aware that this is what's happening. I'm okay with it and I can get through it.
Yeah, it's a normal response.
I might be uncomfortable for a minute while I have to deal with my emotion rather than eating, but you can get through it.
Yeah.
You can process it.
And that's part of it. And again, part of it, like I said, we create those habits when we're younger, and when we get older, we're trying to it, but there are research out there showing those habits are still there. We just have to try to find different ways of dealing with that stressful situation and not going back to those old ones too. But don't beat yourself up if you do trip and fall.
Yeah. And kind of the stuff that you mentioned over, like plan ahead, try to think of ways to relieve that stress, meditation, exercise, going out for a walk with the dog, getting rid of the kids.
Making a list,
I was talking
a list, because when you're in the moment,
journaling.
Journaling's a great tool.
And just keeping track of, okay, I felt this emotion, I wanted this food, I ate it or I didn't eat it, or why? Because that's going to keep you going and you'll be figuring out what your triggers are and ways to cope besides just food.
Yes,
yeah, because here's the thing, stress is coming again. This isn't a one-time isolated event. This will reoccur over and over and over again. So if we really do have these internal hormones and habits and processes that we've already developed, they're going to happen again.
And even if when we get through this whole social distancing part, things happen, people die, we lose a job, you have a breakup, all these different things are going to happen to all these other people. Your kid, they make bad choices and it causes stress. So it doesn't have to be everybody having the same stress. You're going to have stress at different times in your life.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Okay. Those are all my questions, honestly. Like, what other things do you guys want to talk about with stress or things that you think people would be beneficial to know?
Yeah, I was going to highlight the resources we have on our Facebook page. Quincy, have you had a chance to read those in the file section?
I have read some of them, but remind us.
No, yeah, that's okay. So there's one longer document that goes over more of why we eat, why there's emotional eating. And then there's just some tips on how to reduce stress. So again, we're trying to manage those emotions and getting to the root cause and fixing that versus, we can all say that we emotionally eat, but until you're ready to address it, you're just going to keep doing it, whether it's now or the next stressor that you face. Or that meditation from when you want something and just reconnecting to yourself, feeling what you really need if you're really hungry, and then deciding to eat or not to eat. And then, so that was just the graphic on the Facebook news feed. But that meditation, I actually put a Post-it note on my fridge to remind me to take some deep breaths and determine if I really want or need that food versus am I just trying to escape.
And put it on the fridge. That's a good idea too.
Yeah. I need lots of reminders because I can kind of go into the kitchen and be like, no one's watching. I'm just going to pretend I'm not even paying attention. I'm just going to eat.
It's like the chocolate I had. Nobody else was in the clinic. And I was like, nobody's going to watch me.
Exactly. Unfortunately, but again, don't beat yourself up. It's learning from those situations.
Yeah. Yep. Great.
Okay.
All right. Any
other things that you guys want to share with the team?
Hang in there.
Nope.
Yeah. We are going to start an accountability stress eating thing going on our Facebook group. So look for that on Monday. I know I could use accountability. Quincy, I saw you and your wife are holding each other accountable. So
except when I'm not around her and
so yeah, just helping each other through this time from a distance.
Perfect. Well, peace out, everybody. We love you and good luck at this time, and we're here for you.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah.